Hello there, Capricorn. I'm Michele Bee, and I love to help you raise your vibration so that you can attract more love and abundance and meaning, that is soul purpose, into your life. And I like to put out tarot readings mixed with some astrology every now and then. So mid-November, that's November 14th through the 30th. Here's some messages for you. I'm going to talk about general stuff and also your individual love and abundance messages. Well, Scorpio season was hard on a lot of people, but not necessarily for you. Yeah, now that we're reaching the end of Scorpio season, about halfway through this reading is when Sagittarius season starts, and that's going to be kicked off by a full moon in Taurus. That's also an eclipse. So that's going to be kind of good for you because you're in a good phase, and the shakeup, which would otherwise be really challenging for a lot of people, the shakeup that's going to happen with the eclipse is just going to bring up new opportunities for you, to new positive opportunities for you. So, and because Venus is in your sign right now, things are really looking good for you in the romantic realm as well. You're doing pretty well. Other people are having a lot of challenges, and it's just because of Scorpio. It's just because the eclipse is shaking things up. But you're going to be there as their loyal companion, their loyal friend. So since things are going really, really well for you right now, I wrote you a little affirmation, and that is, I love to fully rest when I know that I deserve it. You're the hardest working, for sure, the hardest working sign of the zodiac. You've been doing your work, and now that Venus is in your sign, you're like, I'm ready to have some feedback from all that work that I've been doing. All right. So, overview. I pulled some cards for the overview. We got the star right in the center. There I am, hopeful, shining for the future. I got the 7 of Cups, meaning you've got all kinds of options. And we've got the 6 of Cups, meaning you got lots of love coming back your way. That loving feedback that you're getting is not just romantic. It is also having to do with money and opportunities and recognition. That's all coming in for you right now. Awesome for those 2 weeks. Enjoy the time that you have. And we have I clarified with this Queen of Wands, which means like you're pretty popular right now. People enjoy your company because your vibes are high, you're attractive. That's all there is to it. You are a light of sunshine in other people's lives, and that's why they want to be around you so much. Also, it could mean that the eclipse, if you're single and you're, looking out for new opportunities, it could be bringing a Leo into your life, and or finally, you might be thinking about going someplace sunshiny. Now that we're getting closer and closer to the winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, you might be thinking about getting away to the sun. All right, pleasant surprises for sure are coming in toward the end of this month. Moving on to your love messages, things are good for you, as I said, but your partner might be struggling, and you're not the only sign that's experiencing that, having other people struggle, and like they're doing well, but their partners might be struggling, and they need your help. You're building a cathedral. Now, I just want to say that this isn't just about romance. This could be if things are going well with your partner, or you don't have a partner and you're happily single. This could be just speaking of family members that are close to you, really close friends or coworkers, people that you're karmically entwined with, people that you're really close to, and they might be having a really, really hard time. Now, when they come to you as this shining light, you're like, hey, I want to be there for you because we're building something together. We're creating something together, and that is our lives, right? Our own story. So when they're with you, you can be pleasant and you can have a really good time, and you make them feel better. You help them forget about their hard times. But this is what I want you to do. What you're being warned by the cards is, don't be their cup. Don't let them unload all their negativity on you, because that's going to bring you down. You're there to help bring them up, but you're not there to be their therapist. Okay? So that's a firm warning that I've got. And you might be like, yeah, actually, I do agree with that feeling like I don't want to be the person that listens to all their complaints whenever we get together. I want to be a person that they have fun with. So you got to set that boundary, my dear, so that the two of you can raise your vibrations together instead of you being knocked down to their level, because that's going to attract some of the kinds of conflicts that they're experiencing. You just hearing about it. You're like, oh, but we should be there for our friends by being a soundboard. No, that's what therapists are for. That's what punching bags are for, right? You are not that. You are their friend that they have a nice time and forget about their problems with, okay? Now, there's a general warning here about staying in your own frame, all right? When it comes to your connections with other people, make sure that as an empath, you don't absorb their vibration, okay? So just listen to that. Your life is good. You don't have shit going on. Stay there, and the good vibes will continue, and you will still be like in a really, really good place. You'll be able to continue to have that rest and relaxation instead of having to go around putting out fires, all right? So moving on to abundance and prosperity. There you are, King of Pentacles. You're the master of your money. You're doing really, really well. Now, if you would, it came out like this. And so you're wondering, how could I do even better? How could I go even further? Because you are Capricorn, right? And so I got all these, like, what if I want more? I'm like at a great place right now. Remember, we had the star here. I'm at a great place right now, but what if I want more? Well, here's what you do. The cards wanted you to know how to make more money. They're like, your wishes are command. The universe wants to let you know. Let me read to you what I wrote when I meditated on the cards. For those of you who need to know how to reach the next level of success and money, okay? Mindset shift, okay? You change your gauge and you change the speed. These are the arrows of love. They come speeding in. The change happens quickly when you change the place where you're at. You change the gear, okay? So you're stuck at the level that you're in because you can't imagine yourself wealthier and more successful, okay? You can't imagine what life, of course, you're looking at the YouTube videos with all these like really successful people that have all this money and they get to go on these vacations. You can't imagine yourself being that way. You can imagine other people being that wealthy, but you can't imagine yourself. So what if your mind got used to being wealthier incrementally and not just all at once? So set a new goal in the coming months to incrementally, realistically increase your income. So whatever income you have, increase it to the point where it feels comfortable. Like if you can imagine that you're making $500 more next month, reach for that. And like as you take each extra bite, as you reach for just a little bit more, you will see what you're capable of, and you'll be able to imagine the next month, I'm going to make $1,000 more than that. You're like, wow, I can do this. You believe it. Seeing is believing in this case. If you have a hard time imagining it, then take smaller bites of imagination. Just like do it just a little bit more and a little bit more, okay? You just have to let it in. The money's there for you. The money's there for you. Yeah, I like that. It's just waiting for you to open the gate. All right. So that full moon that I was talking about in your sister sign of Taurus, that's on the 19th of November. Usually the full moon in Taurus represents for us an opportunity to align with physical comfort. That is like making sure you have enough money in the bank, making sure that you have a comfortable surroundings, your body is healthy, and so on and so forth. But in this case, it's going to be an eclipse happening on that full moon. So that kind of flips the script a little bit so that it's more about the value, the quality of the things that you have. So the work that you have that brings the comfort to you, you're like, is the work that I'm doing contributing to the community in a meaningful way? It's not just I do work and I make money. It's do I feel good in the work that I'm doing? Is the quality, I have a home, but is the quality of my home representative of my unique soul? Does it make me feel really great? Okay, so these are the things that you're going to be striving for. Because it's like going to throw, like I said, it's going to throw some surprises your way. It's going to get you out of, that full moon is going to get you out of your comfort zone. And that's a really, really good thing. So you're feeling like, I want to take a little bit of a risk. And they're going to be calculated risks because you're Capricorn, right? You don't do things that you don't know you can succeed at. So like I said, you're going to feel excited about taking those little extra bites, pushing yourself just a little bit further, reaching out a lot more than out of what you would normally do. And that's all going to be really good for you because it's going to set a new stage for the coming year of what you know that you are capable of. Okay. Thank you. One more thing. Gratitude. Make sure and do your gratitude affirmations, write in your gratitude journal. Thank you for every wonderful thing that I have in the week following the full moon. That's the 19th through the 26th. Make sure and get that done because we are so grateful. Thank you, universe, for what we have been given. And it brings in more, naturally. Okay, now this is where I leave off. If you are not already subscribed, Capricorn, make sure you do. Give it a thumbs up if you love the reading, and subscribe or follow me on Instagram. You'll find the link in the description box below. That would be wonderful. I love you, and I will see you next time.